Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching. It's Mr. Fun Tokyo coming at you with some more. Buying an Isaac, rep, baby. Oh, Holly! Already here, flies around the room, piloting a soap bubble from the inside, juggling by the muffled giggling. She's having fun. Oh my god, that is so cool. I love it. It's a good one. How you doing? You, in a completely platonic and respectful way, your selfies have been looking fine. Just fine. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right to give like the appropriate nuance there, but really good. I'm digging it. I hope that you're digging it too. I know it's not the final stop on the journey that you've got plotted for yourself, but it's a good look. I'm very tired, achieved a lot today, and not overwhelmed. Okay, I mean, the not overwhelmed is very good, unless it's a misspelling of got overwhelmed. I'm just like figuring how it works with the achieved a lot today. And also the very tired. Oh, Bethany, fuck yeah. We can rock the Beth. I'm glad you got a bunch done though. The deal you talked about, like setting up your plan, preferably with a, if you, not even a crop duster, a biplane. If you use the, oh, I didn't go, lovely. That's what I like to hear. If you used a biplane, that would be pretty awesome. I'm just saying, like, who's out there speaking for the biplane aficionados these days? Hardly anybody? I mean, yeah, it's a good point. Any plane that I'm in is a biplane. See, I was kind of thinking... But I'm glad. I'm glad that you. Oh fudge! You took away all my wisps. Y'all are jerks. You can't be doing this. I'm here talking about how happy I am that Holly's doing well, and you're like just like assholes taking my wisps. Can't be doing that. It's rude. Oh, dang. I would like the PhD, though. I'm thinking that would be pretty darn good for us. Oh, nice. Love it? This is fabulous. I shouldn't be smoking while playing. Oh, Alice, how you doing? Is life treating you well, Alice? I hope it is. I know that you've had a lot of ups and downs and topsies and turvies going on, but hopefully that shit's calmed the fuck down. Because it's a lot to deal with. One doesn't need quite so much. Everything wants to kill my fucking wisps. What is wrong with you people? And by people I mean this giant turd, not like anybody in chat, because that would be weird. Turd, what are you doing? What are you actually though? You are poop from a butt. That's gross. You're gross. Just die. Life keeps coming at me, but I'm getting the hang of some stuff. I'd love to hear it. I fucking love to hear it. They did not give me a single Joker card, and now I'm going to be the Joker? Le Joker? Is life coming at you pretty fast like a Ferris Bueller movie? Cause that, I don't know, that would suck. I'm pretty sure Ferris Bueller sucks for anyone who's not Ferris Bueller, but Ferris Bueller's a douche, so like there's no winning in that situation. My life is me thinking I'm going to finally progress and stuff, and then it being delayed for the 1,000th time. Oh my god, Alice. Like, are we psychic twins? Cause I would like to not. For both of us, I think that we both deserve to not have to be psychic twins. Been managing my hair a bit better, started wearing my nightcap when I wear my headphones, so it doesn't end up with weird divots in the side. I should get a nightcap. I've heard wonderful things about it in maintaining the decent hair quality. And Lord knows that I could use some help maintaining the decent hair quality. Should I should just go in on the boss. Why not? I mean, this is not the worst boss we could have gotten. It's not a great one, but not one that has huge DPS. But this boss arena kind of sucks balls. The folks still haven't moved? Oh my god. You gotta kick him out. Like, you gotta call a locksmith and be like, yo, you don't live here anymore. Please, Larry's, I'm asking you. The entire constituency is asking you to please leave office, Larry's. Here. I'm maybe getting finally the date to get my legal name and gender changed. Woohoo! I love that. I thought clearly I'm wrong here, but like I thought that you had gotten paperwork. There's a 30-day limit and it passes today, so if I don't get a date today, I get it tomorrow. Okay. That is fucking hell yeah. That is absolutely 100% hell yeah. We are here for it. Oh, okay. You know, I feel like I remember you mentioning that the paperwork had gotten wonky somehow. Right. And the dad's handwriting was kind of not great. Legit, the paperwork people said they couldn't understand my dad's writing. I hate that. They're just not gonna give us any bombs, is the thing. And I find that to be an unutterably rude game. That's a toe. Game, that's a toe. Oh, shit on me! I didn't mean to come here! Oh my god. Nisco, you are goofy. You fucked that up, Jordy Barrel. I don't like how any of that worked out. Like, the coin is fine, because we'll get a wisp every room, but okay. Now I know this is just a friendly Isaac game. It doesn't have to be a winner, but like I would like it to be a winner, so I do need to kind of get my head in the game, as it were. Oh, you are a bomb. I hate that. I hate this everything. I hate everything here. Fuck it. Why would they not, like, let us have a fucking set of wisps? My dad writes in a very traditional way, and it can often... Hold on a second, let me kill these dudes because they got shotguns. And nobody likes shotguns. It can often get people confused on what he wrote. Okay. Like, is he doing, like... I don't know, like calligraphy or like illuminated script writing? Illuminated manuscripts? Or is it like, is it a word choice and grammar issue? Because the weird thing is, like, I could totally see a traditional writing style in Japanese screwing people up, because it's like, it's really, really, really hard to read. There's actually kind of a number of traditional scripts, but I don't know what that would look like in Portuguese. Face lasers! Loving it. I think you should, we should laser up the, it's word choice and grammar, and he writes in a very traditional writing style. Okay. So, like, your dad's just writing like Charles Dickens over here. Except the Portuguese version of Charles Dickens, who is just not Charles Dickens. Old Portuguese writing is really hard to get. That is so wild. I never, like... I mean, I guess in English, you know, you've got the... using the F's instead of S's type of thing. Using the ash that nobody uses. Why? Run, what did I do to you? Like, why do you fucking hate me? Why do you gotta be like this? This run is just here to test me. He forgets the word accord, but that doesn't matter really for official papers. Would you... How... I'm just trying to think, like, how often I use the word accord. Oh, the word accord being an agreement between all Portuguese-speaking nations to standardize and simplify parts. The word accord! Okay, okay, okay. Now I understand. Like, gotcha. I'm 100% on the trolley. Oh my god, everything about this run sucks. I'm gonna use this pickaxe to get a bunch of bombs, and we're gonna do something with that. Us! Hi, it is lovely to see you tonight, as always. Hope that life is treating you super fine. And if it's not, we could, I don't know, we could hit it. Any Portuguese person who hears the word accord is overwhelmed by the urge to simplify and standardize their language. I mean, I kinda felt like that. Life is going fine. Okay. Should I read that as being good? I mean, I feel like I want to read that as being good, but it's also, like, extremely neutral in tone. You could read that as not bad. I mean, okay, that's fair. Oh, I forgot to ask you this on the Discord. And the Discord, like, as though there's like there's a Discord room. You'd I'm turning into my grandmother. Oh my god, this is either awful or wonderful. I don't know. Right, you had mentioned that you've watched all of the Mission Impossible movies so that you could rate all the Mission Impossible movies on a scale one assumes of goodness. But I was wondering, could you also rate the Mission Impossible movies on a scale of how much Simon Pegg? Because I feel like that's a little bit more important than just strictly speaking how good they are. Oh, this sucks. Oh my god, this fucking sucks. Fuck this run. Fuck my life. Fuck everything. Is Simon Pegg well utilized throughout the Mission Impossible series? I will scroll in just a moment, Alice. I'm kind of dealing with this thing that is throwing bombs at me, and it's an asshole. Oh, for fuck's sakes, please, please, I need you to, I seriously need you to fuck off. He appears from 3 onwards, so Mission Impossible 1 and 2, we could just write them off. They're shit. They're trash. Trash fire movies. The right wing, like a right. Oh, hold on, I might have missed more. It's like a fucking Twitch. Could you stop? It's like a thing right-wing weirdos like to be angry about because they believe it makes European Portuguese too much Brazilian, but normal people just shrug and use new versions of the words. How can Mission Impossible 1 be the best without Simon Pegg? I don't know, Hive. I feel like we might have very different opinions on movies. Does Mission Impossible 1 at least have Ving Rhames? It's the closest the series got to being a giallo. That's a set of words that I did not expect to hear about Mission Impossible. Is there a lot of lurid red? Because I feel like, I feel like you've got to have like really lurid writing. Well, I mean, probably that as well. Really lurid color schemes in a good giallo. Oh, I desperately need you to not fucking suck. And I will read that long block of text in like a minute, Alice, so you don't need to remind me to scroll up when I inevitably miss it. Oh, this room. Please, please. I am begging you, game, just like any tear effect that doesn't suck would be amazing. Oh, every room is gonna take an hour. It does have Ving Rhames, excellent. I for one appreciate the accord because I'd love for there to be a Brazilian new words. Oh my god. Holly, I love that. Alice says, the big panic here about Brazilian Portuguese taking over a European one a while ago. Everyone was like, oh no, my kids are watching Brazilian YouTubers. They'll then forget European Portuguese and just use the Brazilian versions. I hate that, Alice. Like, I am stunningly not shocked, but I hate all of that. The Prague sequence has a lot of lurid colors and heavy mist, and quite a bit of blood for a PG-13 movie. Okay. Does it have a questionably mental ill man in an owl's mask? We've already established, Alice, that it can't be best Mission Impossible unless it's got Simon Pegg. Like, that's just the rules. I didn't make the rules. Wait, what? Wait, though. Like, when you say it has Limp Bizkit in it, do you mean, like, on the soundtrack? Or do you mean, like, Limp Bizkit actually makes an appearance in the movie? I did not know because I have never watched a Mission Impossible movie. I do. Because I'm Bethany, and Bethany has pigtails. They unfortunately do not detach and attack your enemies. Oh my God, Dez! Dez, it has been a while. How are you doing? I hope that life is treating you pretty okay, cause like, I know you've been busy. I know you've been real busy. Oh shit. Like, that's a really good trinket. They're giving us wonderful trinkets, and I can only hold one of them? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh god. Oh, buggery! All of the buggery! Out of all the Mission Impossible movies that are set in a place I have lived, Mission Impossible 2 is the least of them. Are there any that are set in Australia? Are there any Awker Mission Impossibles? I know work's been getting in the way now that I've moved up. Wait, you've moved up? Like did they give you like a corner office? Or perhaps a penthouse suite? Wait, Mission Impossible 2 is in Australia? That's... I don't know how I feel about that. That feels very weird. In my city? You don't have to dox yourself by telling us your city? I think I mean, I don't remember, but I know it's on the Discord. I'm sure all of these luck ups will eventually have dividends. Oh, you're working from home. Okay. I mean, I'm happy about that in the sense that it is less likely to have you contact the plague. And I feel like you deserve all the protection from the plague that you can get, and also you have a fucking conservatory. You have a conservatory. Ergo, that's gotta be like at least 500 times better than working from the office. Thank you for the keys. I don't want to check the item room, but I feel like we have to throw every bit of thing at the wall and see if it sticks. Oh, this is terrible. This is the worst. Game, why do you make me make these decisions? Wait, this might be wonderful, because we've got, whatchamacallit? The Thing. Not John Carpenter's The Thing, the other one. We've got PhD. I was in the conservatory this morning for a meeting. Why do you sound like a supervillain? Like, this is extremely Hank Scorpio kind of energy here. Mission Impossible... Oh, hold on, I'm missing a couple stuff. Ghost Protocol has sequences in Dubai and Mumbai. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 is a sequence set in Abu Dhabi. You lived in Abu Dhabi? What the fuck? I learn new things every stream. Yes, and Sharaj too. Everybody is so worldly. How... Here I am, like, I'm just a complete homebody. Don't never go nowhere, ain't got no experience. And you're all out there like, oh yeah, and by the way, doing my secret villain meetings from the conservatory and also living in Abu Dhabi. The jealousy is... Wait, no. The envy is palpable. Need a Mission Impossible set in New Zealand and South Korea, and we'll have covered every country I've lived in. God damn. But am I wrong? I live in an extremely narrow slice of Japan that is defined by, like, my house and work. Anyone know racing game is similar to Burnout Paradise and Asphalt without the free-to-play and pay-to-win rubbish that's easy for kids to pick up and adults? Wipeout. Go with Wipeout. I mean, that's what I'm gonna say for every racing game that's not a kart racer. For kart racers, Little Big Planet karting, and that's not even a joke. Hive has lived in a load of cool places, but you also moved across the planet. I'm going to tentatively accept this compliment, because I know you're saying it out of love. Wipeout isn't like Burnout Paradise or Asphalt. I don't know either of those games, Hive, but I do know Wipeout. And it's very exciting. And if those games are exciting and involve racing, then they are in fact like Wipeout. I feel like I saw something about Killzone recently that I really wanted to tell you, and now I can't remember what the fuck it was. I don't even know what the baby jar does. I'm just gonna leave it. Take that, baby jar. I don't need you. Alice says, I've lived in 3 different places all in Portugal, but due to regional differences, it all feels like living in different countries. That's pretty nifty. That's like very exciting and nifty. I do unfortunately remember other news, but it's like super shitty news, so I'm gonna just like sit on that for a little while. But not personally shitty news, so like I don't want anybody to worry, but I will likely have like not great news later on in the stream. Don't remind me, and then you won't need to learn it. We've been playing Asphalt 9 Legends, but there's going to be a point where it becomes pay to just play, pay to progress and win. I hate that. The place I live currently is the country's 7th largest city, and that's one of the few places where it's growing population. It's growing population-wise, and we still don't have a tech store that sells mics. What the fuck? Don't sell yourself short because you did an amazing thing already. I don't know, like... It's hard because, like, I live in my life, so I get to see all the, like, really boring parts of it. Oh, fudge. Wait. An old life plan of mine was to move internationally. I've always been too scared to do it because I can barely manage living in my own country's systems. Holly. I believe in you, Holly. I think you could do it. But I also really appreciate it. Des says, I know, right? But the game is fun. I don't plan on sticking with it due to their scammy practices. I hate that for you, Des. Like, that's really... Like, the fact that you find it a fun game, and they've gone through the trouble of, like, designing the game to be fun. So that you'll buy in when you hit that cutoff line, and that is shit. That is absolute shit. Alice says you can only buy mics in Lisbon and have to import them or buy them from Spain. Love to have a country where 90% of its services, even for hobbies, are centralized in one super city. Japan is, like, sickeningly like that, honestly. Like, if you're not in a big old city, it can be really hard to find shit that you need. I'm literally so impressed that you moved to a country with such a different language and actually can do things like navigate and hold a job. I'm just gonna accept this. I'm gonna accept it with appreciation, because I should think about things in that way more often. It's hard, but I do appreciate it a lot. Skull, why do you have to sit right in front of the door? Why does the skull have to, like, interrupt a tender moment? Because it's a douche. Oh my god, we got Ghost Baby, though. That's gonna win the game for us. Alice says, I'm hoping my move to Spain happens soon because, God, even Spain's 20th largest city, which is the one I'm moving to, has... let me kill this dude, Alice, and then I will get to you. Because I want to read the whole thing. Oh, thank God. Has much more access to shit. Is there a, like... What's the word that I want? I don't know the word that I want. Like... I want an adjective to go with reason. Like, to ask is there a reason for that feels like just kind of weird and unfinished. Is there a systemic reason for that? Does that make sense? Is that the word that I want? I don't think that's the word that I want, but something like that.
Tears up.
The reason for the lack of access in Portugal, or the better access stuff in Spain? The lack of access in Portugal. I mean, the better access in Spain might also be an interesting point, but I'm kind of wondering, like, what Portugal's done to kind of bugger things up. Because I gotta figure this is not, to the extent that anything economy is naturally occurring, but I gotta figure that this is not, like, naturally occurring. Like, there's some fuck up that's causing this to happen. It boils down to the Portuguese fascist dictatorship. Well, there you go. Once again, we see how fascism fails us all. Clearly the fascists fear the YouTube revolution. They were watching BreadTube and they saw how successful all that was. Saturnus? I don't want Jupiter. I can't remember if this is Jupiter or Saturnus. God damn it! I hate this. I hate this item so much. I hate it so much. Why? Just, the item is literally just all farts. It's so gross. Has BreadTube eaten itself yet? I don't know. Like, I don't follow anybody really BreadTubey anymore, and I really wasn't that much in the first place. Like, I still watch FD Signifier, and I guess he's kind of BreadTube. Hold on, let me clear this room out, because I did miss a bit by Alice. If this is super greed... Oh, it's not super greed, it's just shit that we can't use. Game, why are you doing this? Alice says the dictatorship on purpose slashed every public service and centralized every service that were already centralized. So, because of that, like, until the 90s, my city was literally just farms and village. Wow! That's kind of fucked. Did I tell you I damaged my car door in a very expensive BMW I was parked next to? Thank goodness for car insurance. I mean, I kind of feel like all BMWs should be damaged. Like, just out of principle. But didn't he, like, didn't he do a video about, like, bread tube infighting almost killed me? Like, I think that was literally the title of the video. I didn't watch it because I don't care about bread tube. I'm pretty sure the idea is dead at this point. One should fucking hope. Like, I don't remember the last time I've actually heard somebody say bread tube. They gave you a 7-seat tank? Was it filled with fish? I hope it was filled with fish. I think the last time I heard anything about bread tube was when Caleb Maupin was still a thing. And he's been done for a while now. I mean, it sounds like at that point they should just give you, like, I don't know, like an international harvester? I hate this item so fucking much. This item is, like, literally the worst. Everything's still centralized in, like, 2 cities. There's a lack of investment. Unlike other European countries, we have no regional governments, and also on the social level, there's a certain kind of genuine smugness people from Lisbon have to other parts of the country. Love that. Love that. He did also point out that people considered him part of BreadTube, but BreadTube was largely too white and not necessarily concerned with anti-racism for his content to actually slot in with what BreadTube appeared to be for him. Which is honestly like a pretty decent critique of BreadTube. I do have 2 little minions. And a blob of bandages with a face. Caleb's been trying to make it a comeback. Yo, don't call it a comeback. He's been here for years. Has he really, though? Like, I don't know. The man just seems like a joke. I don't know how you can do this and concentrate at the same time. Very poorly, actually. Like, not particularly well. There's a reason why my win streak is 2 wins on this save file and is 13 on the other one.
Justice.
Not that 13 is anything to brag about, but I do get wins with much more consistency on the other save file because it's the one that I just play for myself. Would it be a weird thing to say that Barbie feels like the BreadTube light of subversive big brand toy movies? I mean, no, I don't think it's weird. Like, that seems like what would be expected.
Ever.
I'm still in my never-ending quest to get Barbie tickets. It's been sold out like 6 days in a row here. I mean, I hope that people get something out of it, but at the end of the day, I have to wonder just, like, how subversive it was ever going to be allowed to be. Yeah, I'll take the dog food. Why not? I don't know why I'm picking up these keys. I don't need them. I mean, keys get degrees, so... I should have taken money equals power, but I wanted the Mega Satan win. Now that this run has finally started to add up to something, it only took like 30 minutes, but it's finally there. I kind of want to push it. God. I can't believe they gave us the farts. Chili Beans, how you doing? I hope amazingly, also excellently. Perhaps even fantabulously? The ending felt like an entire unforced error, and also like the movie couldn't end any other way, which is, you know, kind of a lot for a movie ostensibly aimed at a younger audience to deal with, except it did it to itself, and that's why it really hurts. I'm not gonna sing that song. I don't remember the fucking name of it. It's not Creep. Oh, dang it. It is Radiohead. I know it's Radiohead because I used to sing it at karaoke. I just don't remember. Is it Just? It's not Just. Had a great weekend. I wish I was still sleeping. That is a forever mood. I can 100%, I was gonna say recommend, but that doesn't make any fucking sense. I can 100% recommend that mood. Yes, exhaustion. Try exhaustion today. It might be just what you need. Why do I want to say it's called Just? Because I don't think that's right. My amazing ability to recall song titles is, once again, strong. I should never be on a trivia game. Radiohead is your enemy. Okay. Okay. I mean, like, I wouldn't be hurt either way. I've exactly zero emotional investment in Radiohead, but... Oh, dip. I want both of these, but I'm gonna have to do it after we, fight Mom. We could also, if we don't get an angel room, we could get the angel statue here. It is... Oh! Oh! I am a winner. A winner is me. I win. Pulling in the rare W. Speaking of rare W's, I found out something incredibly important in Control, Hive, and that's, you could take the shield ability, which is garbage, and we went through the entire, stream playthrough without even unlocking the fucking thing. You could take that ability, you can map it to the L3, and then map run to the L1, and you can actually, like, fight. Combat, like, doesn't feel like shit. It's amazing. I am actually loving it. I did manage to get shield on this run, and, I hate that fucking training course. That training course can eat an entire bag of dicks. Just all of them, frankly. I was 100% down with Jessie's frustration after screwing it up like 5 times, and she's just like, "Fuck you, disembodied voice." Alice's best thing about Radiohead is the song they did that shows up in Ergo Proxy. I don't know what Ergo Proxy is. I played on keyboard and mouse. Fair enough. I didn't get particularly far due to all the red. That's like super fair. It's very red. I don't know why do I want the fucking key piece when I've got Disco? You need to think about your priorities here. Cyberpunk post-apoc anime. I'm not taking that fucking sword. Fuck you, game. Fuck you, just all of you. And by all of you, I mean exclusively the game. I don't want anybody in chat to think I was talking about them. This game is like bound and determined to fuck this run, and I do not know why. Director of it also did Witch Hunter Robin, which is another show that I love. The song was Paranoid Android, by the way. I don't remember Paranoid Android. Like, I remember so few of Radiohead's songs. You got the one that's got like the neat video that looks like it was wanted to be a Quentin Tarantino movie. Oh my god, okay, I need to pause and just wallow in my bad decision making. So I dropped Perfection specifically because I knew that I was going to run across those spikes. I was going to have to take damage, but I wanted the 2 items enough to do it. That's fine. I dropped Perfection, and then something distracted me for exactly 1 moment, and in that moment I went and I picked up Perfection again. And then I ran on the spikes and I lost all of them. And by all of them, I mean I lost Perfection. And that sucks, because we just went from a 20 luck to a 10 luck stat, and that's not cool. I mean, 10 luck is still pretty fucking good, but I remember the Bends. The Bends is a good song. I like that. And I mean, I of course remember Creep, because Creep's the big one. But it's also a good song, so like that's fair. That's like it, honestly. I know I've heard Kid A, but I couldn't tell you anything on it. Risco, what are you doing? Like, honestly, I need you to think for like maybe a couple of seconds here.
Tears up.
Kid A is no Invisible Kid. Invisible Kid is the frickin' Metallica one. Oh my god! I'm gonna have to fucking listen to Saint Anger, like the whole thing is Saint Anger, one of these days, just to get it out. Like, just to remove this curse. The main female character of Ergo Proxy looks like that one Evanescence album cover. I feel like I know exactly what cover you mean. I think it might be the Evanescence album that Honey Bunny has. Like, it's a dead-on facing the camera shot. Like, kind of blue-black background. And the lead singer's just deadpan looking at the camera. You sent me the Invisible Kid. Thank you? I guess. I mean, I already listened to Frantic. I feel like I did my good deed as far as frickin' Metallica goes. God, Frantic is so bad. I hate that Frantic is a thing that exists. Damn it, Hive! I bought Ergo Proxy box set from a bootleg anime place, sight unseen, because I saw the lady on the cover and had a trans thought about her. That's, I mean, I feel like that is a totally valid reason to buy. Say it ain't so, Hive. Say it ain't fucking so. That is totally a valid reason to buy anything. Holly? I'm trying to think if I've bought anything strictly because it had trans vibes. Maybe not, but just because I'm constantly broke. On a scale from like, I don't even know what the scale would be. How bad are these songs? How much are they gonna make me cry? I couldn't even listen to all of Frantic. Do they all have that weird thing where it's like Table's vocals have been removed and offset from everything else going on in the song? Because that was really driving me up the wall for Frantic, and it must have been really bad because I very, very rarely like get auditory nuance like that. They also have the trash can drums from Lars. Now, like, is he actually playing a set of trash cans? Because I can almost kind of see that happening. Fucking Oscar the Grouch in it. He just made... Wait. He made... What's a... This is gonna sound like the most absurd question in the entire world, but like, what's a drum mod? Like, in this context? Because I can't seem to, like, visualize mod outside of, like, something for a game. And I kind of hate it, but it is kind of true. He tuned his snare super high and they specifically filtered for those high frequencies. Why would they do that? Were they making music for dogs? Metallodorks? Like, they're never gonna stop, right? They're gonna be the Rolling Stones of metal. Like, on one hand, there's a part of me that very honestly wants to say, if you're, like, still finding joy in the art that you produce, that you should keep doing it. On one hand. And, like, on the other hand, like, I just really want them to stop. The new Metallica album from this year was fine, I guess. Oh, Spandit, how you doing? I hope that you are having a lovely night. I hope that there ain't nothing that's giving you shit, because you don't deserve it. I will take Hush. And by Hush, I mean Little Hushy. We don't need Metallica no more. I mean, we don't, though. We really don't. It's time. Like, I don't know. Like, let them rock all they want in their giant garage. They could still make music. I don't want to say that they can't make art, but like they just need to stop making it for the public. Not this time, just playing Magic the Gathering. Fair enough. Hopefully it's treating you well. Hopefully it's not cheating. Have some like Magic the Gathering cheating going on. It was 2 songs of them going back to the Kill 'Em All style, and then a whole remainder of the rest of the album, them trying to merge the Black Album, Load and Reload with Justice for All. Why would you do that? Like, I don't even hate Load and Reload. Like, I don't think they're great albums, but, like, there's songs in them that I can fuck with. There's songs in them that I can enjoy, and there's definitely songs in them that make good karaoke songs. Like, I gotta give them that. The Memory Remains is an absolute banger in karaoke. Like, not even a joke. If you're drunk enough, Fuel is a lot of fun. But like, why? They put out worse recent albums. I suppose. That says I'm playing a mono green Azusa Lost but Seeking Historic Brawl deck. I like that deck title because it reminds me of something out of, say, Kill 6 Billion Demons. It feels very Kill 6 Billion Demons-esque, and I'm kind of here for that. Wait, what? Alice, what? What? What does that even mean? I don't know how to process that information. Also, if we're playing green, Fallen Empires era Thalids, or if you want to be classy, Talids, you don't need to pronounce that H. The H can be silent for classiness sake. They are the best green ever. That's all you need is just a lot of Thalids. I am thoroughly convinced. I love my fun guys. Oh, I should have set up that joke differently. I mean, it's not a joke, because I actually honestly did love Thalids, but I feel like we could have played that one a lot better. They better fucking let me fight Delirium on this run, because this run has decided to turn into something amazing. I don't know why, but it did. And I would like this run to just stomp all over Delichon. What is even going on with this run? Come on, give me the Void Portal, motherfuckers! Oh, you cowards! You absolute cowards, you snakes! They were afraid. I was spitting out mold-covered teeth at Megastan, and they're like, we can't fuck with this bitch. We gotta shut this shit down right now. That's fine, game. I know you're a coward. I know you're a coward, game. Let me catch what I missed, and then we are gonna take a short break. Hive says, it's not a good album. I do not know what album all the reviewers who talked about it being a killer Metallica album which inspired moments listened to, because it was just super lifeless. I honestly can't tell whether this or Hardwired is more miserable to sit through. Maybe the reviewers have just never listened to a good Metallica album. I was gonna say they had never experienced like good Metallica, but then I realized that we do live in a world where like you can still get old media. There's new Deep Purple? Do they do like a remix of Smoke on the Water? Don't forget to listen to the kid. I don't know. Also, Hive, is the album's title just question marks? Like, that's the title of the album? Are they trying to pull some Prince shit? Wait, but aren't a number of members of Blue Oyster Cult actually fucking dead? Yes, got split into two different bands. Tell me one of the bands is named fucking No. Tell me it's named fucking No. Please, please, please. I have not heard of ghost bands. Are these bands where all the lineup has gotten has passed away or they've moved on, but they keep on swapping in new members, so technically the band is still going even though none of the original members are part of it? Okay, good. Good. So, I mean, I haven't heard of ghost bands, but I'm familiar with the concept, at least. Venom? Well, I mean, you got the Symbiote, and then you've got Eddie Brock. And they get split up, all the fucking time. It's like old hat at this point. Then the Symbiote goes and gets some other person, and then that person turns out to be, a poor host, and they're like, oh, but I miss Eddie. And then Eddie's all, mopey and shit, because, the Symbiote's, all fucked off someplace else, and he's like, oh, but I miss the Symbiote. And then they come back together, and they fuck. Oh, okay. I mean, it could also be that. Alice, it could also be that. I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna stretch. I am not gonna have coffee. I've had exactly enough coffee over the course of today, and I'm gonna be strong and say we're good for coffee for tonight. Holly, thank you so much for dropping by, and thank you for kind of just helping me keep things a little bit in perspective. I do appreciate that. I'm just gonna try to take it on board and not nag myself to death. That'll be my goal. But I appreciate you helping me with that, and I hope that you have all the happy dreams. That would make me pretty happy, but don't do it for me. Every single proto black metal thing is just, they wore some scary costumes. Oh, the guys running through the woods? Cause the guys running through the woods, I love everything about that. You don't have to say it so loud. But I'm gonna take my break now and do a stretch and have some water, and I'll be right back. You're not. It's not fair. You can't. I'm the other side of the debate. You can't debate me. What the fuck? Soup, it is wonderful to see you. I hope you're doing great. I watched those videos. It was really, it's really weird. Like, I'm gonna put on Invisible Kid in the background. Oh my god, this is 8 fucking minutes long! Alice, I am not listening to all of this. Also gonna turn it down a little bit. It's like a whole trip to watch someone else play through, like, my stuff, because I almost never get to see it happen. But it was really cool. I hope that you enjoyed the Hanami levels. Like, that's kind of been my working theme whenever I've made anything in LBP. If you know Magic, I want you to look up Skute Swarm. Like, is it pronounced like cute with an S on it? Okay, I gotta peep this. What is a Skute Swarm? Are they like little hoppy bunnies? Maybe holding knives? Because that would be fucking awesome. Alice, what the fuck is this? This is trash. This is awful. Scoot. It's a scoot. Invisible Kid never see what he did. Spoilers. Oh my god. Wait. Firefox, why did you send me to the settings page? I want to know. Skewed Swarm. That's okay. There we are. That's not cute at all. That's not cute at all. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, generate a 1/1 green insect creature token. If you control 6 or more lands, create a token that's a copy of... Oh my god! Oh my god! That is ugly as fuck! Wow! Oh wow! That's some kind of ugly. I love that. Yeah, I could see how they would just like exponentially grow out. Holy dogs. I have to say the what's the difference in the borders here? Because they got the same expansion symbol. There's this black bordered version which has got a much nicer card art on it. I don't know like what the distinctions are in the card art these days. Because like I know that there's some that have got like the kind of the white panels and the kind of semi-classic style where it's got like the white panels with the name and the descriptions on it, and then you've got just like the band of color around the edge, and then you've got some where the panels are in the colors that you're summoning, and then you've got like the full artwork in the background, or kind of sort of, yeah, the full artwork in the background, and they look really neat. What about Dirty Window? Can we stand to underplay the genius? The genius of Lars slamming the trash can snare once per syllable of, and I will slam my gavel down. Oh my god. No, I can't. Wait, the Invisible Kid is... Table? Table is the Invisible Kid? Is it... Okay, look, I either Table needs to stop making songs about himself, or he needs to stop publishing his songs. It's got to be one or the other, because it's kind of sad at this point. The man is like 60 years old and rich as fucking Croesus. I dig that does not obviate or abnegate the traumas that a person has gone through in the past. You could still certainly carry those on and have maladaptive behaviors that go along with them. They could still affect you as an adult. But, like, to kind of just, like, put that on full display in a shitty metal song, I just kind of feel bad for him, almost. Does Rocket League shove loads of paywalls in your face at every menu and turn? I don't know, Des. I haven't heard anybody talk about Rocket League in, like, forever. Des, LBP carding, honestly, like, not even, that's 0% joking. Like, that's a fabulous set of tracks. It looks great. I mean, I wouldn't expect your kids to just, like, throw tracks together or anything, because it's just, I found it seemed like the track editor just, like, worked or didn't work for people. It certainly didn't click with me. I didn't get it at all, but, like, it's fun in multiplayer. Like, you could definitely play with the family. If you don't care about cosmetics, I seem to remember it's pretty decent about monetization. This is good to know. He did write about his childhood under his parents at least twice before with Dyer's Eve and The God That Fell. I thought that, like, all of his like, semi-religious songs were semi-autobiographical, honestly. Like, that was always my takeaway. My daughter's found Genshin Impact. Oh my god, no. No! Des, I am so sorry for you. And your wallet. Oh god. Oh no. That is literally the blurst. They're giving us Bethany again? She loves this gotcha stuff. Oh, yeah. That makes me feel all kinds of ways, and I'm so sorry to hear that. Because all this gotcha stuff is a fucking sin. I don't even believe in hell, and I kind of think that the execs that are like, yeah, go to town with that shit, they should go to hell. If I was playing Paper Magic right now, I would have roughly 4,000 Scuttle Smurfs. Oh my god. I love it. So, like, at what point do you finally just, like, say enough of this and just destroy whoever you're playing against? Like, 'cause you can't Maze of Ith all of them. If she's gotta watch gotcha stuff, she could watch Jim Sterling's gotcha stuff. I'm not super down to clown with Sterling these days, but he certainly does have a lot of gotcha content, in the sense that he just rags on gotcha like constantly. She, they. Thank you, Hive. Thank you. That was shitty of me. I didn't like that. No, you're absolutely right, Soup. I should have remembered that. They conceded, but I couldn't, cause they had a planeswalker that had anytime a creature attacked, they got -1/1, and this. That's ugly energy. I hate that for you, Bandit. Yeah, I haven't watched their stuff in a while, and it just completely slipped my mind. Which is shitty and not a very good excuse, but it is the truth. Oh, I'm salty with myself now. I too am not down with Sterling, but that's because there's some dodgy stuff going on with how they're treating their editor. That was my breakaway, honestly. Like, I appreciated that they've got a fair amount of passion for what they're doing. Like, that aspect is very cool. I'm very there for it, but I heard about all the editor stuff going on, and it was like basically underpaying and kind of using them as I don't know the editor's pronouns, but using them as unpaid labor, like a lot of unpaid labor. He, him last time I checked. Thank you for the update. Yeah, so the complaint was that there were a lot of like payment type stuff, like getting raises and getting more fairly recompensed for the amount of work that he was doing on the show. That was constantly put off for like other expenses that Sterling had going on, which was not necessarily 100% unfair, because there were a lot of expenses that were going on, but kind of like at the same time there was a lot of personal spending going on that was like a little bit like, well, that's kind of shitty. And then just constantly using him for like free rides as a chauffeur, which is like, an editor is not somebody who's just like on beck and call for you. And it does give a bit of a weird energy to some of the older videos where he would like kind of cheekily make fun of the amount of work that he was having the editor do. And that is in a bit of a different light. How far have you gotten? Demon Doomer, welcome to the chat. It is lovely to see you. I hope that you're doing very well tonight and don't have any more stress than you feel like you deal with. This is on my... Wait. They? Wait. Oh, they... Okay. Editors are they now. Good on that. This is my... Oh, shit. Was I fucking it up again? God damn it. Wait, no. Was I? Should the he... Wasn't I saying he for the editor and they for Sterling? Well, if I was doubly fucking it up, then that is not cool, and I am not happy with it. There's every good chance that I still fucked it up. Like, so I'm willing to eat the L on this one. To Demon Doomer, before I lose track, this is my third Dead God file. So basically, we're just fucking around. Oh, because he's listed his table on Oh no, did Widow kick your ass? Widow's kind of a pain in the ass, honestly, for an early boss. Oh, he's no longer the table. That was like the most interesting thing James Hetfield has done in probably the last 20 years. On Wikipedia? I can't remember why. Like, isn't it part of a song or something? Jelly Beans, you have a wonderful day at work. You keep yourself safe. And hopefully not too sleepy. Although the sleepiness is 100% a mood. Do I want to... You know what? Like, let's just fuck it. Let's roll. There's a couple of the early bosses, Demon Doomer, who are honestly kind of a pain in the ass. As much as I love Baby Plum, like, I still every now and then have trouble reading her bullet patterns. It's due to a song from Lulu, where the lyrics are apparently, I am the table. Wait, I am the tablet. But James instead keeps shouting, I am the table in the back. What? Wait, okay, so I've got some questions here. First off, the album's name is Lulu? I don't know why I find that charming as fuck. Like it's a French New Wave film or something. Good luck on this level. I usually hate this level. Yeah. Some of the enemies can be a bit bulky, but not too bad. This room sucks, though. Fuck this room. This room is awful. God damn it. Lou Reed doing slam poetry with Metallica instrumentals. Would that be a good thing or a bad thing? I'm... Like, my major impression of Lou Reed anymore is Take a Walk on the Wild Side, because they played it about every 40 minutes or so at the curry shop that I worked at. Because the Best Of album that we were listening to was like a 40-minute loop, and I fucking hated it. I didn't mind the song, you know, when I heard it maybe once every blue moon, but let me tell you, anything you gotta listen to about 6 or 7 times a day is kind of the shit. Wait, no, the shit would be a good thing. It's kind of the suck.
Relax.
Fucking Parasite? Why is the game giving us such trash runs? The funny thing is that Lulu has some of the best riffs that recent Metallica has written. Just like in terms of, oh hey, this one riff is kind of cool, but as a whole, Lulu's a mess. I feel like is it time to have an intervention? I feel like Metallica, maybe they just need an intervention. It's like riffs haphazardly stapled stapled together with Lou Reed doing slam poetry over it. Why though? Is Lou Reed still performing? He was... Wait. Now I can't remember if it was Lou Reed or if it was Morrissey that was supposed to perform at the Fuji Rock Fest that I went to, like, way back in 2006. Okay, so Lou Reed has had the basic human decency to die. Good job, Lou. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Maybe we should have gone to that one item room. Maybe that was the mistake. Lou Reed and Morrissey are basically the same person in their late career. Good old Morrissey. Okay, give me something good out of this. Oh my god, our range! What? Is there a Lou Reed drama? I thought he was generally like a decent proto-trans ally. I don't know. Soup. Like I really have extremely little mental extremely little mental image of Lou Reed. And do I usually stream daily? It's fine if not, but you seem like a really good streamer, and I can't find much of that today. I unfortunately don't stream daily, but I do stream 3 times a week. We are on Monday, Thursday, and Friday, 8 p.m. GMT plus 9. I don't know, like, what that is in your time zone. We don't do Isaac every stream. Usually Isaac is when we're in between longer games. And we just wrapped up Alan Wake, so kind of had a couple of extra slots. Our Friday streams are Little Big Planet, where we do community levels in create mode. It's fine, I can figure it out. Well, you're more than welcome to come by and hang out with us. We try to keep things pretty open, pretty friendly. We've got our kind of like, what would you call them? Our policies, I guess? Our rules, I suppose? In the panels underneath the stream, depending if you could see them on the device that you're watching on. Oh, I mean, I figured you could figure out the time zones. Thank you very much, by the way, Soup. I do really appreciate that. We have a very nice community here. It's very cozy. I know, Alice, you mentioned that Lou Reed may have done a racism, which kind of doesn't surprise me from Take a Walk on the Wild Side, but that was also written a long time ago. Shoutouts to JPEG Mafia for making a song titled I Cannot Fucking Wait Till Morrissey Dies. Oh my god. I shouldn't find that as funny as I do, but I do. Gotta go. Good luck on your runs. I'll be back eventually. Well, I hope that you have a fine time wherever it is that you happen to be going, and you are more than welcome back whenever you can come by. That was like extremely breathy on my part, and I do not know why. How did you enjoy Alan Wake? I ended up missing the last 2 streams of that, unfortunately. Let me pause this, because I got feelings about Alan Wake. And honestly, like, I ended up enjoying it an awful lot on a mechanic and pacing side of things. Like, I thought having the very structured story where there's not any side quests that you've got to do. You're not like running around hunting for shit. It's like, yeah, there's collectibles that you can find, but they're all pretty much like on the main path. And you're moving through with this really good momentum that I think works really well for the story. I found combat options to be I found combat to be a little bit limited, and it could be a touch frustrating at times in its limitations, but the flip side of that is like I always knew what I was doing in combat. Like, I always had a good idea of how I was supposed to be engaging combat and engaging the different situations, so like it kind of balanced out in that regard. I also found that, except for that one episode that you caught us on, I think it was episode number 2, like not stream session number 2, but like episode number 2 in the game. Outside of that, I found things to be pretty well balanced as far as how the combat encounters were set up, where I definitely could feel tension of being overwhelmed at times, but like not to the point where it was just like frustrating. Like, I was just slamming my head against the wall trying to figure out how could I buy an extra 2 inches so I could get out of this one particular set piece. And I really appreciated that, because it made for a couple of combats where it was like I felt like I was just getting by the skin of my teeth, and it was actually kind of exciting, and that was cool. So like those parts were all really good, and I honestly really appreciate it. It's been a while since I felt a game that's kind of run on cylinders like that. As far as like the story side of it, and there's a lot of it that I kind of fluffed over just because I was kind of talking with chat and thinking of other things, and we were kind of having fun poking holes in it because it's got a lot of holes to poke in. I did find Alan to be like someone I had a really difficult time getting in the shoes of and getting in the mindset of, because I just found him to be an absolute massive douche. Like, he's just a jerk. And we were kind of joking around at the end of I don't remember if it was the last session or the session before it, where it's like you could see a much more compelling motivation and love story between Alan and Barry than you ever could between Alan and his wife. And it makes the whole like finding and saving my wife, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to scroll up chat, I'm not really looking at it at the moment, but like the whole like motivation of like saving my wife feels super hollow throughout most of the whole game, because you never get this feeling of emotional connection with her because he is such a dick. And so that's kind of a problem. I also found the kind of meta narrative of like Alan's writing this story, but it's also maybe this Thomas Zane is writing the story, kind of undercuts all of the characterization and motivation, because it's really difficult to see these characters as people. Like, is Barry doing anything because there is an actual Barry? Or is this just like someone's sloppy image of what a like New York agent is supposed to be like? And that like it makes it really weird and really difficult to kind of connect with it on that level of, this is a narrative world that I care about. I don't know if that could be handled well. Like, maybe if the characters were engaging enough that I could lose myself in them the way I would with like a novel, I could dig it, but like I don't think that the game has the chops to pull off what it's trying to do. Let me quick scroll and see what I missed. Good to hear the difficulty seems to have balanced out later on. It really does, and it makes that second episode shine out all the more as to, like, why though? Like, why would this part be the hardest part of your fucking game? It makes no sense. Because there is nothing else in the game that feels like that second episode. I'm glad that everything that went on in chat while I was going on that rant was all about JPEG Mafia. It makes me feel honestly kind of good, but like it does feel kind of weird too. Wait, is JPEG Mafia's actual name Peggy, or is that like a fan name? Because I don't know if I've ever met a Peggy in my entire life. I kind of thought that that name had served its purpose. Oh darn. I kind of got excited there for a second. It would be like meeting a Beth or a Rose. I'm super glad that Thought Slime has brought back Mildred, because I think Mildred is a fabulous name. We need more Mildreds in this world. Wait, what? Oh, buggery! I got so confused by the fact that the name is Barrington Devon Hendricks that I took damage and I fucked up our angel chance. God damn it. You can't tell me factoids like that in the middle of a boss fight. It's a fan name, but he also uses it. That's super cool. I am disappointed. But mostly I'm disappointed in myself. We have no range. This is the worst. Oh, that's not the button for that. Well done. Well done, Niska. There, no more boom flies, because that's going to help us out for the rest of the game. I always panic with the racer, because I always assume that I'm going to screw it up. And then I just erase like the most worthless enemies. I went to the Barbie movie concerned that it would be a disappointment based on the reaction that women of color had to it. And I am sad to say that on the balance of things, it has disappointed me. I don't know. I've got like no emotional investment in Barbie. Unless, I mean, if we got to see, if we could we get a feature-length film about that one Cenobite from Hellraiser 3? I would have a lot of emotional investment in that. I would have so much emotional investment in that. Barbie is the unsung hero of that movie, because he's the only one of the Neo Cenobites who doesn't look like total shit. His gimmick is just completely goofy. Wait, are these the Cenobite spoilers or the Barbie movie spoilers? Because I'm okay with either, but there are some people who may not yet have seen Hellraiser 3: Hell on Earth. Barbie movie spoilers. My poor baby Barbie. And by all means, like, hook us up with the Barbie movie spoilers. I got no qualms about that. Do not lust, do not touch me. I am not I am not afflicted by the sin of lust. I am ace. I know that those two things don't necessarily follow, but... Speaking of Hellraiser 3 Hell on Earth, the Barbie movie reminded me of the existence of the video camera Barbie. I am not a Hellraiser 3 liker. I am at best a Hellraiser 3 appreciator. I feel like there's a difference here. God damn it. We took damage again, which means we're not going to get an angel room again. I like the Cenobite design for Jessie. Wait, is Jessie her name? The girl who like can't sleep and smokes all the time? I think her name was Jessie, unless that was the main character. And I think Barbie's Cenobite design is decent enough. We actually can't beat this room because I don't have the range for it. The bar massacre is super goofy, but it at least does have some gore effects that I appreciate. What's your favorite non-Hellraiser 1 or Hellraiser 2 movie? Hellraiser 4. Because it has the line that I always make a mistake on, but is so much better a line in my brain that it immediately becomes a better movie. It also has the Chatter Dog, and the Chatter Dog is sweet hot garbage. I like the video game one better. Deader? Hellraiser Deader? Cause that's like, oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, I could go with, I could legitimately go with the new Hellraiser because it does at least have trans rep, and Lady Pinhead is pretty great. But the problem with new Hellraiser is it's like, it feels like it's about 4 hours too long. Wait, Deader isn't the video game one? I thought Deader was the video game one. She is a girl boss. It kind of sucks because, like, they gave her all of OG Pinhead's lines, and it's like, you could have just let her say something original. That would have been cool. She could have handled it. She could have sold that shit. But no, instead, what you did was just make her say things that were cool the first time, and then they're kind of cool the second time because she at least knows how to deliver them. But they're just, you know, like, it's the same old, same old. I hate a girl boss, but I do love an evil woman. That's fair. Deader is the one about the cult of people who come back to life and then die again because they're deader. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, the funny thing about the video game Hellraiser is that that's actually canon in the comics. Like, Hell makes a fucking video game, and it looks like hot trash. It's so shitty. I think they might have actually used, like, some CG art for the comics page, and it just looks absolutely, like, absolutely awful. Hive, I feel bad. Like, I completely hijacked your Barbie spoilers so that we could talk about Hellraiser 3. And we don't have to continue subjecting you to, like, really bad Hellraiser takes. You could share with us your Barbie spoilers before you forget. We're here for it. We're here for you. I am totally gonna lose the angel chance this run. After Ken and Barbie visit the real world, Ken learns about the patriarchy and goes back to Barbie Land and teaches all the Kens and Barbie's about patriarchy, and Barbie returns to Barbie Land with the EA of the CEO of Mattel and her daughter, and then realizes that the patriarchy has taken over, and the EA compares the spread of patriarchy through I am so angry. Holy fuck. Why would you... Why? What? Why? Why would you... Why? Who? Clearly, yes, and even still, like, I feel like you need to take a couple ranks up in whiteness to just, like, kind of pull that out and think that that's okay. That's like super special whiteness. That's a whole fucking lot. What the actual... Oh! Oh wow. Oh gee. Oh wow. Holy shit. I don't even know what to say. That is so amazingly mind-blowing offensive that I hadn't even conceived of the possibility of those words existing in one spot, and then, I mean, not just existing in one spot, but existing in the Barbie movie. and then to go above and beyond that. Wow, like, you know, like, it seemed like that was the image that I was getting. It was a fun and schlocky corporate Brando movie that maybe would manage to kind of sneak in some corpo-friendly progressive politics on the side, you know, under the radar. Nothing world-shaking, nothing that would really threaten the power of the CEOs, but, like, you know, that would probably work it in there. I didn't, you know, yeah, Alice, yeah, actually. Getting so much psychic damage from that, I get reminded of the one extremely racist thing James Cameron said about natives. I will look that up on the Googles so that you don't have to type it in chat, because I can't imagine it's going to be anything good. The ultimate end of Barbie is that after fixing Barbie Land by distracting the Kens from their vote to enshrine patriarchy into the constitution of Barbie Land in such a way that it can never be removed, and returning things, the Barbies having houses and jobs and Kens not having places to live or occupations outside of things like beach, Barbie decides the best thing for her to do is return to the real world and live in the patriarchy. There are a number of creative decisions that have gone on in this process that I really don't know what to. Holy shit, Alice! What the actual fuck? Oh, wow! I mean, the anger there was not directed at you, Alice. I realize I said your name in that statement, but mostly because I was just like, I was shocked that the anger is very distinctly directed at James Cameron, but holy Jesus fuck. What the actual... Wow, there are so many people I want to hit tonight. I need everybody to stop. I mean, not everybody here, I mean everybody else. To just stop. Honestly, there's so many people who... Everything would be improved if they just stopped. Just stopped. If they got a time machine and went back like 10 years and just fucking stopped. Yeah. That okay, I just want to this was a recent thing. This I need to walk away. I feel like I'm cursing the earth. I was not going to say that it would have been a forgivable thing to say at any point in this man's life or career, because it would not have been. There is no time in the modern U.S. history that James Cameron has been alive for, if we limit this just to his life, because he couldn't speak from before birth, that the United States government and general American society has not been absolutely fucking the Native American population. So there is no point where that would have been an acceptable thing to say. But the fact that he said this recent enough that there were calls for boycotts of Avatar 2, because that would have had to have been within like the last couple of years. You would think you want to hope, you want to think that people, we are in a minusculely slightly more enlightened time. And then you have to be reminded that, no, the 80s came back. We brought the 80s fucking back. We did it, folks. We did it. We succeeded. We brought them back. They're here. The 80s are here. And we're living in them. And people are opening their mouths and talking and doing things. I lived through the 80s once. I did it. I did the thing. I didn't need to have it again. I was good. I was set. I hate all of that. I need to have a stretch. I'm going to take an early break. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to stretch because I am beside myself. I'm absolutely fucking beside myself. I've not been this angry in like at least a month. Gonna take my break. Talk about the Chuggy Show, please, because I've heard that's been good. Holy shit. Wow. Alright, I'm back. I'm centered. As best as I usually get. Hive says, the movie tries, it really does. The end of Ken's character arc is him learning to define himself as a person unto himself outside of the role that Mattel has defined for him, his occupation being Beach, and thinking beyond the marketing as Barbie and Ken, which allowed himself to define himself as an agent who has value outside of his ability to win a woman's heart, and preventing him from continuing down his incel path. But the movie just really fumbles so much by trying to be too many different things. It could have tried being not an asshole. I kind of feel like that was an easy one. They could have shot for that one and got it. Chucky Show somehow is mostly one of the better slasher series it ended up being. I've heard consistently good things about the Chucky Show, which is so weird because from the outside, Child's Play, the series, like not the show, but like the movie series, and it just feels like it's such a soulless cash grab. Because how could it not be? You've got Bride of Chucky, you've got Son of Chucky, you've got the Spawn of Chucky. Like it's even titled like the old school cash grab sequels, and yet I keep on hearing consistently good things about it. Like that everybody involved with it really enjoys producing it. There's really good vibes on the set. The actors and the crew are generally really good people. It's got, pretty forward queer representation. It talks about non-binary identity and has that as like kind of a part of the show. I am continually surprised. I love the fact that Brad Dourif is still getting work for that, and that his daughter is also doing Chucky stuff. Like the idea that Chucky could be the family business pleases me so much, like inordinately. Brad Dourif is fabulous, by the way. There is some issues with the production of the early movies. From what I understand, the creators have... let me clear this... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Love the way that we're gonna get all the Angel deals this run. Have apologized for that stuff, and... I have apologized for that stuff, though. If I would have to hazard a guess, would it be the made-for-TV, made-for-Hollywood view of Voodoo? Because that didn't age very well, if we're gonna be honest. Mostly in them using little people for Chucky and then replacing them, and then later on replacing little people actors. Okay. Is Twitch being a jerk again? Twitch is absolutely douchebag. Like, constantly douchebag. I don't know why it's gotta be like that. We are gonna lose this run. We're gonna lose this run because we're sitting on 3 range, which is not great. Oh god, we turned the sun card into a fucking key. Oh Christ. I can also clearly see why the conservatives are angry at Barbie. Is it because it has the slight stench of feminism? The waft of feminism? Wait, do you pronounce it with a hard A or a soft A? Is it waft or waft? And I just realized that waft is not a hard A either. Fuck the letter W? What? 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 What is the... Wait, hold up. Hold up, Alice. What the hell? What has the letter W done? Why is W being cancelled? Not the president, the letter. All my homies hate it. Why? Alice, are you being sweet and cheering me up because I was angry before? Because I'm not angry anymore. I mean, I'm tired of white people, even speaking as white people, but like I'm not angry. I love that. I do love me a joker. Because I am the jokester. I love that we're like clearly on the same vibe there. Wow, game. I might as well just donate all this money because like we're not getting anything out of it. Fudge. Sneak peek for tonight's CLFL. Oh my gosh! Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! I never thought to acronymize, make an acronym out of your channel title, but first off, like, that's way, easier for me to remember than your full channel title, and now I'm probably going to be able to actually remember the channel title because I have a memnemnotic, and I love that. But secondly, is that like an offhand reference to Fully Cooley? Because that would be amazing. You have had to put ACAP in notes for 2 separate levels? Oh my god! Wait! Like, hold up, I need to check. Like, okay, so first off, that's amazing. But second off, like, did you feel the need to put those in the levels because the levels were overly supportive of the police? Or because the levels mentioned ACAB and you were worried that some of the viewers might not follow? Fully Cooley's an anime, but it's most often shortened to FLCL. So I was wondering if the CLFL was maybe like a call out to that, but I'm gonna guess that it wasn't. It's a really interesting anime though, and it's only 6 episodes long, so it's incredibly manageable. It's not one of your One Pieces or your Narutos. I actually do remember when you rickrolled me, Des, and that pleases me that the memory is still there. I'm gonna have to... Let me check. Okay, I saw that part. Because I missed a big thing from you a second back there, Hybe, so I want to make sure I can catch it again. Okay, so I got that part. Caught that part. The movie does have characters boasting about how their companies are getting better at hiding their gender-based discrimination, and when the Kens learn patriarchy, the movie shorthands its manifestation as drinking beer, liking movies like The Godfather, and Twitch, I need you to, like, not, though. And listening to stuff like Matchbox 20, That's... That's weird. Also, is Matchbox 20 the patriarchy now? Alice mentioned that Fooly Cooly is getting sequels. I have not watched I don't know if it's getting multiple sequels. I know that it's gotten the one, and I have not watched it yet. Verb acronym. Wait, is acronym a verb as well? Oh my god, that's amazing. I love it. They mentioned police, and they're not portrayed as the dirtbags there in real life, so I just wanted to make the library stance on the cops perfectly clear. Soup, I love that. You know what? Yeah. Like, absolutely. It's got 2, and it's getting 2 more. Does it, like... Does it need all of that? I guess, does anything need anything? And, like, the existence of more doesn't... like, end the existence of the previous, but I kind of feel like it told its story, though. Like, I kind of feel like it was good. I mean, I suppose you could say the same thing about Evangelion, but at least with the reboots, they were like a different take on the story. Not like a sequel, prequel, whatever. I mean, is the prequel just that it's all dick jokes? Because Fooly Cooly's just basically all dick jokes. Well, it's not all dick jokes. It's just like significantly. I've also... Oh, I saw the part. I get it now. Yeah, it does look like I misspelled the acronym for this Fooly Cooly every time. I type CLFL out loud. I guess I should have done more research. Oh no, Soup! Like, I think it's great. And it actually works really well as an acronym because, I'm gonna be honest, like, I had a lot of trouble remembering, like, the full title of the library. And now it's like, oh, no, absolutely. Community level footage library. CLFL. So, like, it works really well. I think acronyms that have got doublings in them tend to work because they break off really easily. The only one worth watching of the new ones is The Alternative, which has surprisingly good writing and some good FACO rep. That's kind of amazing for an anime. We're here for that. I really don't want to die to mom. Like, I'll eat shit in the womb. I hate some of the sentences that Isaac forces me to say. God damn it. At least I didn't die specifically to mom. It's also like 6 episodes, and they're all episodic besides the last one. Okay. Don't feel bad, I was worried about the complexity of the library name, but I couldn't think of a better name, so I just went with that. It's like, I'm gonna be honest, it's like, it's a bit of a mouthful. But I think seeing it as an acronym, like, really, really helps. And I think you should absolutely stick with CLFL. Maybe you could like attract some of the anime crowd. They were like, hey, this kid knows what's up. What's all this LBP stuff? Well, we don't get it, but we're gonna stick around and watch. What a crummy run. What do we got time for one more, and I want to do something that I know is going to be relatively quick and is also going to win. So we're going to play Dark Lilith, because Dark Lilith just shoots a baby out and the baby attacks things, and that's fucking hilarious. It's funny seeing whether people like the alternative, the prequel, or if they like the progressive, the sequel, or whether they think both are, Twitch, why did you cut off the bottom of that sentence? Both are, Twitch, a waste. Okay. I should watch them. They did not have those at the video store going out of business. I still haven't watched frickin' Videodrome, and I kind of need to do that. Oh my gosh, I wonder if anything would come up. I mean, I got those weird ass squirrel levels just by putting squirrel in. I love being confused by show titles. Is it better or worse than being confused by show tunes? Like, do you ever just sit there watching the Pirates of Penzance and be like, what the fuck is this shit? I didn't sign up for this. No, that's just music. Wait. They're doing FLCL shoegaze? What the fuck? What does that even mean? Oh my god, I have made a terrible, terrible mistake. I'm not doing this one. Fuck this run. We're starting that over because the marked was not the right item for that character. I'm already offside on Grunge because I do not trust them to be as free and inventive with the animation with the 3D CG style that Grunge is a remake apparently. Oh, that's not going to be confusing at all. I could totally see how that would be really super clear. And everybody is going to be 100% on board with that. Now, is this the same? Is it the same team that did OGFLCL? I will hit you with my baby fetus. Gynex got done for tax evasion. I'm not surprised. Yeah, this is Tainted Lilith's deal. In the basic version of Lilith, her character is that she can't shoot tears on her own, but she has a little familiar that will shoot for her. And when she takes damage, she spawns familiars to help her. So for her tainted version, she just spawns this fucking baby and just shoots it at people on an umbilical cord. And we love it. From what I've been informed, this new thing is being done by younger teams of animators as a way to get more people in the anime pipeline, along with some older staff from the industry. Wait. Have we looped back around to Hellraiser? Is this not just how they did the Hellraiser movies? I mean, I know that they did the Hellraiser movies the way they did them so that they could keep the rights from reverting back to Clive Barker because they are absolute dickheads. But it also did have the side effect of getting, like, folks who might not have gotten big name work. Oh, the Tainted Lilith with the demon baby? Yeah, that's fair. Now, if it helps, this is the happiest demon baby ever. that may or may not help, but as Hive says, Isaac is when you boil off the charm, of which it has abundance. Isaac is pretty dark. There's a lot going on with this game. And one of the problems with having played it for well over 3,000 hours at this point is that I don't really notice most of it anymore. Oh my god, Twisted... Wait, how's that gonna work? Like... I don't think they actually help me. Like, I really want Twisted Pair, but I don't think that they work for this character. Because she's never actually shooting. I guess the difference is film has different ways to get people working film, but animation in general, yeah. Animation in general, yeah. Wait, what are we finding out? Did I... Wait, hold on a second. Reread the message. I guess the difference is film has different ways to get people working film than animation, but in general, yeah. Oh, in general, yeah, so it is like the Hellraiser stuff. Gotcha. Oh, about the twin thing. The one problem with that would have been, Bandit, that it would have cost me 2 red hearts, and I am not yet quite strong enough to pay that kind of fee with something that's not guaranteed. I probably could have gotten through the next couple of levels on half a heart with this character, but it would be a pretty big gamble. I will have to find out eventually, though. It's the same, just with differences, because animation, and in specific anime, has rules about how to do productions with younger staff. But some older people that guide the young people. Gotcha. Health can be a really big resource in this game. Oh, and I took a pill and ended up getting health down, so that's not great. With the devil deals in particular, because they usually cost between 1 and 2 red hearts, and red hearts aren't really easy to replenish. If you've got like a pretty strong run, or if you feel pretty confident in your abilities as a player, then going down like really low on health can really pay off, because you can just get aggressively strong really early in the game. Game, why do you do this to me though? Like, I can't use that item because I need the one that I have. I don't have quite that level of skill to just kind of, because I would have been at 1/2 a black heart, which isn't very much.
Justice.
Isn't there a character that gives you eternal hearts? I know there's an item that'll do it. Prayer card will give you half an eternal heart every time you use it, and Guardian Angel can give you half an eternal heart for every 10 shots that it blocks. But I don't know if there's any characters that specifically spawn eternal hearts, like as part of their base kit. I know there's a couple of characters that that only have black or blue hearts. Like Blue Baby and Tainted Blue Baby both can only have blue hearts, blue or black hearts, and Tainted Judas can only have black hearts. Azazel starts with black hearts, but can pick up any color. I do not want Berserk. They keep on giving us these really great items that this character just does not benefit from. I think they're punishing me. They're like, oh, she wanted an easy ride to victory? Well, fuck her. To go back to what Alice was saying, that system has been falling apart as the older generation dies or retires, and new animators also, instead of going into animation, go to like manga or commercials. Now that's interesting. I didn't realize that that was where animators were heading up. But I guess it makes sense because animation, I mean, manga's pretty grueling too, but animation just seems kind of awful. I hope they're not looking for big money, because there ain't nobody making big money in video games unless they own the company. Bandit, have you played any Isaac, or are you just kind of familiar with it through osmosis? From what I've heard, anime is 100% worse working condition than games. If I recall, people have literally died from working overtime on major anime. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked, but like, people dying from working overtime is kind of a whole thing here. It is, as the kids say, a whole kind of problem. I've watched... Okay. Because I was gonna go into my whole spiel about how I do think that it is one of the best mechanically designed games ever made. But if you're already familiar with it, like, you probably know if you want to play it or not. I would be interested to see what the life expectancy in video games is. It's not really precisely the word that I want, but like the percentage of people who have made games their career, how many of them die early? Because I wouldn't be surprised if there were a lot of like blood pressure problems. and heart problems. From what I understand, in games is less death and more people just retire early. Okay. 5 years and then leave. I would hope that that's 5 years, get all the monies and then leave, but I know that's not the case. I was hoping, okay? I want somebody to get a fucking happy ending. It's an issue where there's very few really old people to guide people, new people. Hold on a second. I can't talk. Give me 2 seconds. There are very few old people to guide new people in games because most just leave after 4 years. The loss of institutional knowledge. Maybe that's why, like, newer games have such shit optimization. Because all the folks that were, that kind of cut their teeth on fitting entire fucking games into one CD, they're all gone. The few old people that stayed are extremely rich weirdos, like Lord British. This guy's name is actually Lord British, like he just... his mom lets him leave the house like that? How you be walking around with a name like Lord British? How do you not actually die of shame? It's a nickname that got turned into his name, this poor man. Or maybe not, maybe he's earned it. Richard Garriott, the guy that created the Ultima games. Oh, because they're on the British Isles. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Des, you have a wonderful night. It was lovely having you here with us, as always. You take care of yourself and don't overwork. On account of all the busyness. And I did catch your comment, Soup, that a lot of the size issues are physical textures. I would argue, and I do not think it would be any kind of hot take, that we do not need the degree of physical texturing that we got, but... I think maybe it would be nice if companies decided that we don't need things to be photorealistic and require a 4K monitor to play. I think that would be pretty cool. Shorter games with worse graphics, paid more, work less, etc. I mean, I do think that there are art styles that you can get an awful lot of mileage out of. and that age really well. Ooh, Guppy's paw. Can't keep it though, but it would have been nice. I want shorter games with worse graphics made by people who are paid more to work less, and I'm not kidding. I mean, I'm not though. Like, seriously? Yeah. Oh, Hiruna, lovely to see you. Hope you're doing very well tonight. Your rehearsals are going absolutely smoothly. Arthur Miller would be super proud of you. I am sure. Also, I know that I know I missed something from Hive, so I'm curious to see what Shoegaze ends up being. I'm already... Wait, no, I saw that. Didn't... Oh, it's because Twitch just does weird things with the scroll. Saw that bit. Anyway, early in the movie when Barbie pops in the real world, she sits at a park and observes the contrary emotions of everyone around her before turning to her right and seeing... God damn it, Twitch, stop doing this. And seeing an old lady and telling her that she's beautiful, and the movie was in desperate need of more bits like that, which are contemplative and not trying to be weird and slapstick and stuff, because a lot of that stuff fails. Oh, that's awesome! You don't know, that sounds like cool on both sides of the equation? I would like to learn how to make a set. I do not have this skill. I could probably break down a set really easily though. I could do that. It would be exciting and I would have fun. And I think that the world is really doing me a disservice by not letting me break more things. Oh, fuck me sideways. Why do I make the decisions I make? These are terrible decisions. I was painting the floor and helping to lift panels up. This sounds like, and this is not even me being jokey, that sounds like a lot of fun. I hope that it was enjoyable work and not like, please let me stop doing this work. I don't know any set advice, except maybe if you're working with Tom Savini, don't spray him directly in the face with a chemical fire extinguisher. That would be bad. That's really basically all the movie or theater set advice that I know. I realize it's very specific. Anyway, Dad canceled plans to watch Oppenheimer because he did more reading about the Manhattan Project and that whole thing, and Doesn't want to support a movie about American war crimes that was whitewashed because it was America that did them, which I wasn't expecting, but here we are. That sounds like a win, though. Something that I've been reading about recently is how they got the land for the Trinity test and the workers for the Manhattan Project, and it was extremely shitty and very, very white. So that's not good. That was my new thing. I honestly thought it was abandoned land because there's so much abandoned land out there in the American Southwest. It was not. You can imagine that in the narrator's voice, because I can't do a narrator's voice right now. I'm intrigued about Oppenheimer because the movie apparently contends with the anti-communism sentiment leveled at the scientists from the US government to a greater degree than a bunch of people were expecting. Huh. I'm assuming the last word was expecting because it did get cut off by Twitch. Oh shit! Fucking look at me, I'm a psychic! I'm a psychic over here. I shouldn't be nearly as pleased with myself as I am, but I definitely am. Wait, why am I not getting any charge on my... Oh, okay, yeah. I was a little bit worried there, because we got an item to make it easier to charge. I've got no bombs. Lucky us. You know, this run would be a lot easier if I didn't just, like, walk directly in front of the bullets. I feel like that would be... Like, that would be good. I should probably not do that anymore. Oh shit, we got a bomb. Let me check. Off topic, but I've been meaning to mention, but everyone in chat should check out Cub Sport. I obviously don't have the best perspective on this, being cis-het and all, but from my side, it's been lovely to see a somewhat mainstream band that is unapologetically MLM as heck. We're talking like full-on passionate MLM makeout sessions and music videos. It's great. It also helps that the music is nice. I think I mean, I'm not gay, but like I'm pretty sure you're being respectful. Wait, hold on a second. We had the barking noise of something secret being hidden, and there was nothing secret being hidden there, and I'm kind of pissed. What musical genre is Cub Sport? I am going to assume that it is not like grindcore or thrashcore. Light rock, is that a genre? I'm so bad at these. You and me both. I am utter shit at like paring down the essentials of genre. But at least I can see, like, I can pull up an image of what light rock would mean. Why do we have no actual items? Level, why you gotta tease me like this? Pop, dream pop, and synth pop. See, like, I knew what pop was, and then, like, new challengers entered the ring with this dreamy synthy pop, and I don't know what that is. Is that like the Thompson twins? I am guessing that it is not like the Thompson twins. Maybe like Flock of Seagulls. I could totally see it being Flock of Seagulls. Dream pop and synth pop are kind of my jam. Well, there you go, Hive. You got gay as heck, dreamy synthy poppy stuff, out there doing the numbers for the boys, kissing up all over the boys in the house.
Are you a wizard?
That might be actually up your alley. I always kind of figured that you had a wider genre, a wider taste in musical genre than might initially appear. Like, even though we usually talk about the metal and metal adjacent stuff, when other genre stuff has come up, you've usually had a pretty good take on it. I have read a review of Oppenheimer that makes it sound like the most interesting Nolan movie that could possibly exist, and now I'm conflicted because I read another review that had this as his first line. I wouldn't precisely say that Oppenheimer is a Christopher Nolan movie for people who don't like Christopher Nolan movies. I have people in my life who don't like Christopher Nolan movies, and they're still pretty cool towards this one. I mean, it could be both those things. Like, it could be outside of his general style and still be something that would be appreciated by folks who like his style. Oh, for fudge sakes. Disco, you gotta not. Like, you gotta not. I'm asking from the bottom of my heart. If I watch and like it, I guess that will increase the number of Nolan movies I like to 3. And, you know, you could always, you could sail the dark seas for it, and then you don't have to worry about morally supporting or financially supporting a bad movie. And by bad, I mean one that whitewashes some history that probably should not be whitewashed. I cannot talk shit tonight, and I hate it. I mean, it is the 3-hour my lips aren't working anymore point, but this has been a sloppy stream for words coming out of my mouth, and I'm not super happy about that. Oh shit, we're guppy. Fuck, who's a gup? Who's a flying cat? I'm a flying cat. Who's got 2 paws and produces flies? This girl. It's very funny that Barbie went for The Godfather when any given Nolan movie would absolutely also have fit. That film bro who thinks he knows everything possible about film because he likes serious movies by serious directors, like Nolan. New movie talk reminds me that I still have to watch Videodrome. I will slap you with my fetus, and it will produce flies. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh my god. If we die after becoming Guppy, I am gonna be so angry. New movie talk reminds me I should see the Slam Dunk movie. From what I've heard, it's a surprisingly good adaptation of like a 30+ volume manga. I've seen Crash. I have not seen Videodrome, or if I did, I've seen it so far back that I don't remember enough of it anymore. But more importantly is I own Videodrome and I don't own Crash. Oh fuck me! Oh god damn it! I hate that! I hate that! I have seen Naked Lunch. I've seen Naked Lunch. I've seen, give me a second. Got my directors swapped up again. I've seen Scanners. I've seen Shivers. I've seen Rabid. I've seen Naked Lunch. I've seen Dead Ringers. I've seen The Fly, and I've seen Crash. I haven't seen Crimes of the Future. There's a couple more of like the newer ones of his that I haven't seen. And Videodrome is just one of those ones that like fell through the cracks. Two more new movie things to talk about. Spider-Verse 2 is very good. Shame how they treated the animators though. Also, Spider-Punk is fun. Spider-Man India reminds me of all the annoying people I had to deal with back in Mumbai. So I hate him with a passion that my white friends don't get. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 is a less radical take on the same basic concept as Exoprimal. I mean, it doesn't have dinosaurs, so it automatically has to suck, but it has Simon Pegg, so as we've determined, it can't completely suck. I've got feelings about Enter the Spider-Verse 2. I feel all kinds of ways about that movie. I don't know if I can go with very good on that one. I like it and I appreciate it, but the main conceit really kind of bugs the tits off me, honestly, if we're to be honest. However, I did absolutely fucking adore Spider-Punk. Renaissance Vulture was fucking chef's kiss. Most of the stuff with Gwen Stacy I really liked. The particularly like that first sequence where she's doing the drums along with her monologue, I thought was really cool. I didn't always like her interactions with Miles because some of them were a little bit gross, but that's maybe to be expected. I've got lots of problems with Miguel. I've all kinds of problems with Miguel. Miles remains fucking awesome. The wrap up to the movie, even though it's like super well telegraphed, managed to be a surprise. So definitely appreciated that. Thought that was really cool. But there's like a big chunk of like the narrative hinge that really bugs me from the perspective of it being a Spider-Man movie. But I don't know how deep I should get into that because it would require a lot of spoilers. It's kind of sad that basically every new Cronenberg thing these days just bores me. Crime of the Futures was just no fun. I have not seen History of Violence, but I have read the comic. And the comic is not great, but it is illustrated by an artist who I really like, who used to do a bunch of work for White Wolf. They've got like this really sketchy style that really clicks with me. I mean I like the Cronenberg that I've watched. I've seen The Brood. I didn't mention that, but I have seen The Brood, but it was a long time ago, and I was definitely too young for it. It would require spoilers, but it also hinges on the fact that certain things are predetermined and fictive universes are important only as much as they adhere to that expected canon. I've been meaning to rewatch. That was from Hive. I'm kind of chewing on that a little bit. I've been meaning to. This is from Soup. I've been meaning to rewatch the first Spider-Verse because while I've been wanting to see SV2 for a bit now, SV1's frame rate changes genuinely gave me a headache when I first watched it, so I want to see if I can get accustomed to it before trying to watch 2. You might have trouble with Spider-Punk, because Spider-Punk is like animated on 3 different frame rates, and it's kind of a lot. I mean, I thought it was awesome, but I didn't have the headache problems that you had. It also hinges on the fact that certain things are predetermined and fictive universes are important only in as much as they adhere to that expected canon, which the movie does not agree with. Devar, this is absolutely true. I like the recap at the 3-hour point. That's that's an interesting entrance. Welcome, by the way. I played pretty horribly tonight. It's shamefully bad tonight. The first run was really good if you're looking for highlights, but the second and third runs were kind of poop from a butt. Are you gonna give us like the entire story, Devar? Cause you don't gotta. I feel like I'm reading a Wikipedia page, but without the hyperlinks. Also, one of 7 other characters? I don't know about that. There's like 13 and then another 13 tainted? I think we're well past the 7 at this point. I really like that detail hype. I think that's see now that's it's kind of funny that you know, people recognize and credit the level of visual storytelling that go into small things like that with Spider-Verse 1, and then somehow completely forget the craft of visual storytelling when it comes to Gwen's trans narrative in Spider-Man 2, Spider-Verse 2. Funny how that happens. Twitter was about that. I mean, I saw a lot of folks on Tumblr. I mean, because I follow a lot of trans folks on Tumblr, so like everybody was on that reading, but a lot of them were kind of responding to people being like, where is this coming from? And it's like, where is this coming from? It's the entire visual storytelling of her segments. How could you miss this? It was like, yeah, you know, I I kind of loved it, but it was like, it was basically as blatant as you could possibly be without her standing up and being like, oh, by the way, I'm trans. And I honestly kind of appreciated that, like working that into the visual environment instead of having to have a character have this like awkward, unnatural, oh, by the way, like announcing to the audience directly. And I say like, who does that in real life? But I have to do that in real life all the time, so maybe that would have been the way to handle it. We are starting Glorious Goose Game first week of August, I think. The color story is a kind of shibboleth in a way for us. I mean, I don't think that's all there is to, like, the way they present her narrative, but I think it's a big part of it, yeah. That does, we are past the 3-hour point, so I am going to have to start putting a bit of a wrap-up on this. But it's good that you asked that, Alice, because this is a good point for Administrata. I don't know what we're going to do for Thursday. We might do a double dip into LBP. I don't think I want to play Isaac for 2 streams straight, but we'll do some coin flippy stuff and figure out like what we're gonna do. I don't have a plan yet. Friday will be Isaac as always, and I've been chugging all stream. Really? I hate that. I hope that's just on your end, Alice, as much as I would. Okay, that's good to know, because like I would hate for us to go back to the internet problems we had when I first moved here. Like, I'm on a different provider, but I don't trust any techie stuff on the business side of things, and if they changed some setting and everything got fucky again, that would suck, because that would have been that was not fun. When we first moved to Tokyo and we just like couldn't stream because the connection was so shitty. I did not enjoy that at all. I do like that the movie also does look disapprovingly on Peter B. Parker and Gwen Treat Miles with regard to the reality of the whole Miguel situation. Yay! You did it, the farm. You got all of it in before the end of the stream. Congratulations. I don't know how to say that word out loud. I know how to spell it, but congratulations. Well done. Yeah, there's like, that's getting into like what really bothers me about the movie Hive, and I am willing to do a dig into that, although I have the feeling that we're going to be reading largely off the same pages where we're coming at, but like that's a real sticking point for me, and it wasn't to the point where it was like, I think this was a bad film. I think it's a really well done film. I'm very interested to see where they take it from the cliffhanger that it was on, but I got problems with that stuff. But we are going to have to leave that at the end. We will be, but it's more of our valence, our read on the valence of things. I'm interested to hear it. Remind me to come back to this on the Thursday stream, and I if we do like really chew on it, I do want to give folks a chance to uh, vote on if they're comfortable with spoilers or if they want to step away from the stream for a little while. Like, want to I don't want to spoil anything for folks that haven't seen it yet, because it is still relatively recent. If I remember, I will. If not, we won't. Honestly, true. Alright, but we do need to wrap things up, because I do actually have work tomorrow. So, this has been an interesting stream. Like, a lot of it was really positive. I'm really happy about the stream. I generally am, but I am a bit disappointed with my mouth tonight. Like, I haven't said things that I know better, and that kind of pissed me off. But also, like, just I've been fumbling words all night, and that's like not making me happy. So a bit of a mixed bag on this side of the fence, but it has been wonderful spending time with all of y'all. It always is. And I do appreciate the encouragement that you give me, because it means an awful lot, especially recently. We didn't get to talk about the bad news. I know, Devar, I know, but like I do gotta work. It's 11 o'clock, and I still have to upload the VOD before I sleep tonight, which means I probably won't be to bed before 12. I guess that I could. Do I want to end on that note? Like, probably should just get it out there so that it's not like cluttering up the stream on Thursday. The not great news was that Honey Bunny's mom passed away last week, and that's been... I didn't find out about it until yesterday, because Honey Bunny was dealing with her own stuff. So that's been kind of something that I've been juggling yesterday and today. She's my ex-wife. She's taken on a lot of... I feel like she's taking on a lot of the emotional support for both her son, who's 3 years old, and doesn't get any of this, and also her dad, who's pretty tore up. And I can't really do anything on this end of the fence. I did offer to go down if she wanted, somebody there to support her. But I am a little bit worried that she's maybe gonna end up biting off a little bit more than she can chew. But I can't just insert myself into it either, So, that's been kind of weighing on my mind a bit. So if I've been a little bit off tonight, the stuff about Stephanie Sterling, that's on me. That's my own fuck up, and I'm kind of pissed about that. But if I've been off in other ways tonight, that's probably where that's coming from. So, yeah, I will deliver condolences. I think she'll appreciate it. She does know how important the streams are to me and how important y'all are to me, so I think it will mean something to her to hear that. But yeah, life is a lot sometimes, and I'm glad that I got the news out at least, so that we can go into Thursday's stream with a fresh slate and just kind of be maybe in a more vibing mood. But I'm going to ask all of you, as always, it's always important, please take care of yourselves. Please be drinking the water that you need, get the food that you need at least once a day, even if it's trashy, just to have something in your belly. If you've got medications, be taking those medications on schedule. But most of all, remember that you're important to somebody. You've made impact on people's lives, not only my own. You are a positive force in this world. You're meaningful. You're meaningful to me. I'm rooting for you, And I know a lot of other people are. It's not just me. So if you're feeling down and if you're feeling alone, just, you're not. Alone, it just feels that way. A lot. But that pretty much does it for us here at this Go About. So from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, thank you. Arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.